Hey, good morning. Drew Rebar, auditing Reno 911, also candidate for Nevada Assembly District 40 because, well, we got to get the government back under the control of the people and back to serving the people instead of people serving the government. And got some things to talk about here. So the other day I went over a cease and desist order that was sent to me the other day by the law firm of Gordon, Rees, Scully, and Mansukhani. There we go. I think I said that right. And they want me to cease and desist. They don't like my videos. They say I'm harassing them. They say I'm breaking the law. They're saying I've got deceptive trade practices going. They're saying that I'm just not a good human being, I guess. Well, that's my synopsis, my opinion of what they're saying. They don't like my words. They will not send another demand. They demand that you cease and desist in referencing, displaying, using the name of, or harassing counsel on any and all of your social media platforms. If you continue to use counsel's name and likeness on any social media platform, not only will we pursue all protections available to us under the law, but we will send this letter to any platform hosting such content and demand that they remove the violating content. Gordon, Rees, Scully, Mancusi, Rachel Wise. Hey guys, not trying to harass anybody. My sole intention in doing this is to highlight how the systems work in our government. Thus, I'm a candidate for Nevada Assembly District 40. If you live in Carson City, Southeast Reno, Washoe County, and Story County, Virginia City, all of that beautiful place over there, vote for me if you would. Also, I started a new little business called Rebar Media. I've got about almost 250,000 people following my content now between Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, a bunch of pretty much try to be everywhere. I got about 104 million views in 90 days. I thought that was amazing. Anyways, if you want to help my business, I'm rebarmedia.com. And what I do is I help you to do what I did. And whatever you're interested in, doesn't really matter. Whether we're talking a lot more people are interested in cooking and food channels than they are in this political garbage because, well, this political garbage kind of sucks. So yeah, I've got a new business there. I'm promoting that as I'm talking about this. So no, this is not a paid advertisement. I'm doing it so I can afford to fight stupidity. Some people choose to fight against free speech. I choose to fight against stupidity. Anyways, as we get into this whole topic here, I thought I'd just really go into what started me going down this road. And it was the government. I was happy running my little business. Business is for sale. Don't want to do that anymore. If you want to buy my business, got some property in Carson City, non-consent towing license, that's for sale. I'm much more interested in trying to fix this broken system that I've discovered. There's some Venmo links in the bottom of the description in this video. You can help me out. Greatly appreciate that. But what got me started on this little journey was really the state government that kept coming into my business and fighting with me and making up new rules and new laws and threatening me. And it sent me down this road of looking at government accountability and did our Constitution and our laws really mean anything? What's going on?
Drew. Hey, come on in. How are you?
Good.
Good. All right. So I just have a couple of questions on this tow. The sheets that I got that says it was a tow. So. Okay. So it says that you were the driver of the truck, and this vehicle was towed from your address on 4th Street.
Okay.
Towed from there.
Okay.
And so my question is, and then there's a private property tow slip signed by you, no real reason stated, that it was towed from there. So I'm trying to understand why or where it was towed to or from, or...
Well, again, my question to you is, what reasonable suspicion do you have to pull my paperwork?
DMV contacted me because I'm the lien sale.
So DMV contacted you, what law are they enforcing?
So, you know, Drew, I'm not gonna...
No, Dave,
Okay.
this,
Okay.
now this goes a lot bigger, because you don't know about all the other emails.
Okay. So at any rate, so...
If you want to write me a citation, write a citation.
Was
But I
this
think what
car
you're
sold
doing-
at auction?
I think what you're doing is illegal.
Okay.
I think you are breaking the law.
Okay. You know what, Drew? This invoice raises many more questions beyond the DMV illegal lien sale that is taking place.
Right,
If you want me to come into your records
but you
based
don't-
on what
but-
else I'm seeing here,
So
I
you're
will
going
do
to
that.
conduct more.
Coming into my records. So what he means is he means coming into my business and seizing my papers without a warrant. Because that's what he did. That's what he does.
More illegal investigation,
No,
because you're doing this illegally.
no. You can talk to me about this, or you don't have to, Drew.
Well,
I'm going to handle my piece of it one way.
Okay,
I can
well-
tell you what my concerns are with this, and we can try to address that on the NTA
My
stuff.
concern.
Or you can play Mr. Lawyer, talk about
Well, you're,
stop and frisk, constitutional law, all
well,
you
well,
want.
no,
That this has nothing to do with
my
it,
issue
okay?
is, no, all of this is constant. So you're saying this law is more important than the Constitution? That's
Okay.
my
I'm not
issue.
gonna-
So I've been running my business for a couple of decades now. And you get used to who the enforcement people are over the years, because they're always the ones standing over your shoulder, watching everything you do, following your trucks, you know, coming into your office. And this guy I dealt with for years and years. And he'd come into my office before, and he'd seized probably hundreds and hundreds of pages from my office. And there's a law in Nevada that says that the government agencies, they can come in and examine your paperwork during normal business hours. And what they do with this law is, instead of just coming in and looking at your paperwork, they take your paperwork and they put it in boxes on their desks, and then they do investigations on your paperwork. And they rewrite the laws. The state agencies, they're supposed to have regulations. You're supposed to understand what the regulations are, but then they come in and they change the regulations. And so this whole thing came about because of a woman named Julie Butler, the director of the DMV. She changed some words in a law, and I confronted her in a meeting, and then she sent this guy in to come and take my paperwork.
Do you want to talk to me about this or not? Are you charging category C first day storage again?
Well, if you want to write me a ticket, and I'll
Okay.
answer those questions, okay?
You got it.
Okay, but you also may lose your qualified immunity.
Okay.
Just so you
Goodbye.
know, there's a lot more.
I will be by to your yard, and I'm going to pull more records.
I'm going to pull more records. Right there, he admits he's going to seize more paperwork. He doesn't even know what the hell he's investigating.
You've opened Pandora's box.
Oh my God, I opened Pandora's box. No, he opened Pandora's box. You should have just let me alone and run my business, and never made me record this, and never made me put it on YouTube. You shouldn't have done it. Because now I just record everything and put everything on YouTube to show everybody how screwed up our government is.
Nice day.
I'm saying, doing with what you're doing with DMV is doing illegal things.
Okay.
I've already filed a protest
Fantastic.
under 233B.
I don't, Drew, I don't care.
105.
I don't need to listen to all your codes and...
I'm telling you
Okay.
what you're doing.
The cop doesn't need to listen to the codes. He doesn't need to listen to the fucking laws.
I think is illegal.
Okay, great.
What they're doing, I think, is illegal.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm not trying to threaten you. I'm just trying to.
No, I'm not
say
taking it
what
as a
I
threat.
think you're doing is not right.
Okay.
Because
I
what
can
they're
handle
doing-
it. I can handle this one of two ways. You and I can do it as a conversation to
I'm-
understand what happened with this,
Well,
or I...
Here he comes. Here he comes. Listen to
I
it.
can use my authority to pull more records to
Pull more records, seize more papers, violation of the Fourth Amendment.
confirm a lot of what I'm saying in this that has nothing to do with DMV. It's
So,
up to you.
here's where well, you guys just did you were there, sir. When you came in, did I have all my files laid out everywhere? You could pick anything you wanted to pick out, right?
Okay,
Hang on. He was there. You had everything laid out.
Drew,
You saw
I'll be honest,
everything
I'm
you
not
want.
part of this conversation.
No, you're
I'm
not.
just standing by.
But what I'm saying is, under the law,
Had to pick up his piece of paper he threw across the room at me.
you guys come in every few years and examine my books to make sure I'm doing everything 100% right. So what you're saying now is DMV is doing something illegal. They told
No.
you to come and investigate me, and now you're going to
They-
come and investigate me even
Well,
more.
what DMV gave me on the paperwork you submitted to DMV is different than the paperwork that you guys gave me. So there is a problem. You think? Do you think?
Well, here's.
Do you think?
But what
Two
did you-
sets of paper. Which
what-
one
what-
is right?
what-
We
what
don't
is-
know. So
what is-
I will investigate further and find out.
Here's what DMV is investigating.
And if he looked at the paperwork, he would have discovered they had different dates on them. As you go through the lien process, there's different dates that you have in the paperwork, and the dates change along with the dates. And if you correlate everything, everything makes sense.
I'll give you this lead, 108-310, which is their lien sale process. I want to work with them on changing the rules. I think the rules are screwed up. I do.
Okay.
They want to change the rules and enforce the rules without due process of either making them administrative code or making them an NRS.
Do you want to talk
I
to
just
me
want-
about what you did with this or not?
I'm gonna,
Yes or no? Do you want to talk to me about
Am I
this?
talking to you right now about this whole issue?
No, you're not. I want to. Do you want to
So-
talk to me
so
about
you-
this?
You don't
Toe?
want the overall picture.
No, I don't. I
You
want to
just-
know if you want to answer my questions on this
Well,
toe.
you don't want to answer my questions.
Okay, goodbye.
Where's
Goodbye.
your reasonable suspicion to start an investigation?
Okay, I told you that, and I don't even have to tell you that, Drew.
Well, no, it's like a Terry stop,
Okay.
because you came in and took.
No, Terry stop is stop and frisk.
That is.
Learn your.
Yeah. You need to have some reasonable suspicion that there was some crime going on before you start screwing with people. They had no suspicion there was any crime going on because there was no crime going on. I'd been running a big business. I had trucks in Las Vegas. I had trucks in Reno. I had trucks in Carson City. I had trucks everywhere throughout the state of Nevada. I had processes for everything. Everything was in writing and everything is documented. That's why these people can come in. But if you document everything, it's hard to screw with you. That's why I record everything. That's what this guy didn't realize, is he was being recorded. This is the video that started my journey in auditing Reno 911 and ultimately becoming a candidate.
law if you're going
This
to quote
this
it.
is
All right.
similar in that you are coming into a business.
All right, Drew.
Come on, guys.
Right.
Let's
Time to
go.
go.
You have a good day.
Yeah, we'll see you down at the yard shortly.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll come see me down at the yard. Anyways, how does this all relate to, these people here? There's Gordon, Rees, Scully, Mansukhani. Anyways, they represent Build Our Center. They represent the local LGBTQ thing. And they don't want me to publish stuff. So they threatened right here that they would be sending out notifications to social media platforms. Instead of petitioning the courts, instead of going in front of the judge in dealing with this case, they're trying to file privacy complaints. So yeah, I got it. They threatened to file a privacy complaint. And so the other day, Sunday, December 21st at 4:04 p.m., yesterday afternoon, I got this privacy complaint. And you notice the privacy complaint is Drew Rebar for Nevada Assembly 40. So this comes off of one of my political, it's designated political, one of my political pages. They want to delete content from my political page talking about items of public interest for items that are in the public record. That's what this law firm wants to do. Are these guys Americans? What the hell? I thought they were supposed to protect our constitutional rights, defend our constitutional rights. But we got these 50 state lawyers, this huge lawyer group. So you should probably think about not using them ever. Why would you want to support people like this that despise our Constitution? I've said nothing that's illegal. I've made no threats. The only thing I've done is reached out and said, hey, let's have a talk. Let's try to resolve things. And what do these pieces of shits do? They try to backdoor you and administratively censor you when you're in litigation. At least I presume that it was these attorneys that did this. I presume, because this letter doesn't state this exactly. But, you know, if you put their threat right here, here's their threat, this is what they're going to do. And that's dated, let's go make sure the date's here, December 18th. And then on a Sunday, December 21st, just a couple days later, after I made a video talking about them and their law firm in our public lawsuit, where I discussed, let's see what I discussed. Oh, here's what I discussed. I discussed these people right here that filed declarations with the court where she says, in the early afternoon of September 16th, around 1:45 to 3 p.m., I witnessed a man, anyways. She accused me of driving by, glaring at him. Observed him unnervingly. Unnervingly, that's the word. So she sent this to the court with her boss. Her boss is Allison Curtis. They sent this to the court. I guess they don't like this. And this is what I shared, and they want this taken down off of YouTube, or they want it all privacy and hidden and stuff. Anyways, this woman said these things to the court. Unfortunately, well, you know, good old GPS shows where you're at. So I pulled up the GPS and showed that I was nowhere near where they said I was. Looking at them unnervingly. I don't give a shit about you, people. Go live your life. Leave me alone. Let's just resolve this lawsuit. Yeah. So anyways, they sent me this privacy complaint saying I got to take down the YouTube video. And yeah. I think I put a link to the YouTube video in the description. So if you want to go click on that, you can go watch that other YouTube video before maybe it gets taken down. Maybe it doesn't. Because as of right now, they haven't taken any action. Get this up here. They haven't taken any action against my channel at this time. So what happens next? They tell me to go look through the video. Well, I kind of already know what's going on because I got the emails from the attorneys. Not going to give me a penalty right now. They're going to look at it, and then I reply, and, basically I replied. So what did I reply with here? So if you get one of these against your channel, hopefully you never do. Hopefully people don't try to censor you like they try to censor me. This is what I responded here. So if you want to click through this and read through this, but I basically went through anyways, pause it, look at it if you want to read it. But I responded to it. I also responded to the attorney, sent them another email. So I think they're violating some rules. So my hope is that the attorneys, you'll respond to my emails. Just talk to me. I don't think I'm that bad a guy. Yeah, just talk to me. I just want to solve problems. Unfortunately, this problem's gotten really big. As far as what this problem is, though, I was thinking about something here the other day. Let's see if I can find it here. Where did it go? Bum, 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 bum. Let's see if I can pull this up here. What can we do? That's what I wanted to share. Let's plug this one up over here. Now, as far as what's been going on with my lawsuit in the libraries that everybody may want to think about. Okay, so since we started this whole thing with Drag Queen Story Time, and I went down just to go in and record to show the people what was happening inside of these public areas, and I was denied access to recording to public libraries. The library director, Jeff Scott, has resigned. So he's all gone. Right there, resigns under pressure from board. And according to KUNR here, don't give them any money. These KUNR people are lying sacks of garbage. I've got a video to prove it, so I can prove they lied. So yeah, they're liars. Library director resigns under pressure from board and the anti-LGBTQ activists. I don't think anybody was being anti-LGBTQ in any of this. I think we were all being, you don't get to take over our public libraries for your private use. You don't get to take over public spaces for private use. You don't get to take over public libraries. You don't get to take over public streets. Everybody, the public, gets to use it because it's a public asset belonging to all of us. It's very simple. So anyways, Jeff Scott is gone. And then the other day, just a few days ago, a couple weeks ago, acting director of Washoe County Library was fired. Look at that. She got fired. So the top two people at the library are gone. So we did make some change. So we've made some change, done some good stuff. And I think that's what I wanted to say today. So anyways, to all the attorneys fighting this battle, why can't we just simply talk? If you want to talk on the phone, we can talk on the phone. If you want to talk on the internet, we can have a live stream. We can let the people judge what's going on. We can talk through email. You can text me if you want to. Let's talk. Let's solve the problems instead of playing these stupid games. And let's fix the problems for the citizens of Nevada, for the people of Nevada. Got no animus towards your clients. I just want them to follow all the laws, follow the Constitution, and be subject to the same equal protections that we all have. Anyways, on that note, y'all have a